You questioned, I answered. Let's get this bread. So I've been vlogging now for a little while, and I realized a few weeks back that I didn't have like a classic Q&A get to know me video. So like, this is that. This is the classic get to know me video. A bunch of questions were asked to me. So I'm gonna read them off and give you my answers. What's your favorite show? If you're referring to a TV show, my favorite shows, I have two of them. My favorite dramatic show is Lost, and it has been for years, for like 5 years. It's about a plane crash. It's from like the 2000s. There was like 9 seasons or something bizarre like that. And I've been rewatching it ever since the school year restarted. And then the second show is Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Funny, incredible, so good. Who is the nicest person you know? Probably Megan Johnson. Love you, Megan. What's it like being part of the cutest couple ever? This one just says embarrassing story, asking me if I just spill my deepest, darkest secrets. I have a bunch of embarrassing stories. One of them involving me and a bunch of friends trying to reenact a scene from Bye Bye Birdie, the show after Bye Bye Birdie that I did when I was like 10 maybe. But like, that's a story for another day. I think that's a story for like a specific video maybe, but it's not this one. One of those things that like keeps me up at night sometimes, or like I wake up and I remember something and I like roll over and it's like, oh my God, like it's mortifying, is when I was a kid, I really wanted to be a glove maker. And I don't know what made me want to be a glove maker, but I really wanted to make gloves. Like I wanted to make my own gloves. I wanted them to be like super artistic, like patches on them of different patterns and ribbons and all sort of things. Got pretty far into like making my own gloves. And my sister helped me, and I was probably like 7 at the time, maybe. Around that age, somewhere around that age. I really wanted to do this, right? And my mom decided to buy me some costume gloves because she was under the impression that I just wanted some costume gloves and I was wasting my time trying to like make my own gloves. And they weren't gonna look good and I was gonna get all butthurt about it. So she got me like pretty dainty white costume gloves with like a pink ribbon with like a little jewel in the middle of it. And she told me, oh, these are your costume gloves, and like if you really want to make gloves, you could just decorate these. And I saw that as just like, she didn't believe that I could do it, you know? So I was real upset because these little dainty gloves were so pretty that they shouldn't be tainted with my ideas. And like clearly I wasn't good enough to do them because my own mother didn't think so. So I was real upset about that. This is a sad story. This is more sad than embarrassing now that I'm like saying it out loud. Okay, we're gonna move on from this. Your favorite book? My favorite book is, so I like a lot of books. When you ask what's my favorite book, I could give you my favorite book series growing up is Harry Potter. I've read it like 1,000 times. And I love it. But honestly, even when I've liked books, I haven't liked them nearly as much as I like reading plays. And the favorite play that I've ever read, I literally cried reading it, was Dog Sees God, Confessions of a Teenage Blockhead. And I love it so much that I might be directing it at some point in my near future. And hopefully I will be. But I love that show. If you don't know the synopsis, read it. That's all I could say. It's a masterpiece. In my opinion, it's a masterpiece. Is life fair? Life's not fair for you, me, or anyone, darling. It's not. It's just how it is. It be like that sometimes. Do the thing where you touch your thumb to your wrist. Nope, can't get farther than that. Do you have a dream role? I have like 1,000 dream roles. Anna Ross or Bronze Hair from Les Mis that I've always wanted to play. I love to be Ursula, but like more importantly Ariel. I want to play Ariel, and that may seem like a stretch for me, but like I would go hard as Ariel. And I don't think people understand that I'm still allowed to have dreams of playing a Disney princess. Like, I'm not the princessy type, but if you think that I wouldn't give my all to embody Ariel, you're sorely mistaken, because I would give everything to become Ariel. I would give up my legs themselves to get a tail, to then give up the tail for legs again. Like, it would happen. It would. Besides that, I would love to play any character from Dog Sees God, the play that I'm in love with. I would love to play any character from Little Shop of Horrors, but more importantly, Audrey 2 the Plant. Let me think. I'm missing a whole bunch. Anyone from Seussical, any lead in Seussical, would love to play. If I ever did Phantom of the Opera, I'd love to play Manjiri. I want to play a narrative character of some sort, like a Willy Wonka-esque character. Like if I ever do James and the Giant Peach again, which I know I'm probably not going to, I'd love to play either Grasshopper or Loudlord, just because I've already fulfilled my role as Earthworm. What about another show that I haven't done before? Oh, I want to be anyone in Easy Street from Annie. I've been in Annie before, but I've never played like a lead role. Those are the main ones. Do you have a role model? Freddie Mercury, my icon. Dogs or cats? I'm kind of partial to this because I have cats and I don't have dogs and I've never had a dog. I love both. I don't favor one over the other, but since I'm a parent to 2 cats, like I kind of have to say cats. Just legally obligated. What's your greatest achievement? I don't get a lot of like recognition or awards. Pretty damn honored to be assistant director of our town at my school. And like all the little things, I guess. Like whenever I get like complimented for anything, I'm like, thanks, because I don't get recognized much. So when I do, it's my favorite thing. And like I don't ever believe compliments. Like I'm bad at taking them, like accepting compliments. But like I eat that stuff for breakfast too. Like I like, it's fine. This one's a fun question. It says, do you hate any sounds or textures? Now, you know, like I have a lot of these that are like little things. One of the big ones is like cardboard or styrofoam rubbing up against something or each other. And it's the worst thing. Also, a sensation that I hate is when you're eating a popsicle, like on a stick, and you accidentally bite the stick, or like the stick like scrapes against your tooth, and it's just like the worst sensation. What's your favorite thing to talk about? I like to talk about shows when I'm in shows, and like Marvel when I've seen a Marvel movie, but by far my favorite things to talk about are my own personal writing projects. This one got me. It says, not really a question, you just have a really cool vibe. You're so nice and sure of yourself, and I love it. Megan, this is why you're the nicest person I know. You're just the most supportive. Favorite show you've been in? I loved being in Les Mis. I really loved being in Les Mis. Like, it was overall a great experience. Favorite role you've played? Probably Earthworm, actually. When you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up? This is a great question, but it's pretty uneventful because I always told people that I wanted to be a zoologist. First, it was a vet before I learned what a zoologist was, and then I found out what a zoologist was, and I wanted to go into that. And then I was like, marine biology. It became my thing from then on. But like if I were to actually choose, I would probably go into writing and theater. Like if I were to actually make a decision just based off of alone what I love to do, it would be those things. And that's not to say I don't love fish. I love marine life, and I think it's super important, which is why I'm going into that field. And it's going to award me with a lot of opportunities if I put my mind to it. But like if I got the choice, it would be writing and theater. This one says, why did you start vlogging? Good question. I don't know if this counts as like fast food, but it's a chain. Chipotle's burrito bowls, schmack. How are your fish doing? My fish are doing well. Gloria remains to be a bitch. It's fine. We all know that she is. But like, the rest of them are doing well. And like, she's doing well, but like also she hates me, but it's fine. Like literally same. So yeah, that's about all my questions. And I guess that's about it. Like, I don't know what else I intend to put in this video. Thanks for like taking part in my procrastination session, I think. Let me know if you ever want me to do another Q&A session about anything. I would love to. Just like let me know down in the comments or like in person if people do that type of thing anymore. But like, yeah. See you soon.